Headline. You recording? Headline, brothers. This is Islam. Peace and love and respect. That's always. That's all. That's how I like to start all my videos off. With active respect and humility. Show respect to my audience and show respect to myself at all times. Islam family, I am Malik Wali Obey, and I just wanted to jump in for a hot second and just throw a nice little 30-minute video out. Just have a nice little summary, a little reminder, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on right now. It's been a while. It has definitely been a while. I haven't made a video with my face in it in about, it's been almost a year. So I want to make sure that I go up on here just for a brief little, 30 minutes or so, and just touch on a few subjects. Let's see here. Hey, beautiful. Remember the fact that, as always, family, remember the fact that we are not our minds, we are not our bodies, we are not our thoughts, our actions, our experiences, we are not our emotions. We gotta speak on those emotions. We are not our emotions. Alright? We are none of those things. Alright? We are consciousness, we are intelligence, we are truth, we are energy, expressing itself through the form of a human, through the form of an animal, through the form of a plant. Alright? Through our emotions, through our actions, through our experiences. Alright? Thus, it's important to understand that. And not to forget that. Alright? Understand that as a spirit manifesting into the flesh, we are one family. Contrary to what is being promoted out here today about, we're like 120 nations or 50 nations or 100 nations, right? We're not 100 nations, we're not 50 nations, we're not 90 nations. You understand what I'm saying? We are one nation. Just one. And that is the Moorish nation. Alright? You have the ancient ones who've always been here ever since the land was. Alright? And then we have those who came after. And then we have the descendants of those who came after, and the descendants of the mixture between the ancient ones and some of our brothers and sisters who descend from us. Alright? Whether it be our European brothers and sisters or African brothers and sisters, Chinese, Japanese, Hindustani, Saudi Arabia, right? They are our descendants. Alright? Some people say children. I don't like to say that, but you can say it if you want to. I'm not going to argue that. I can't argue that. But I just don't like to word it like that. I would rather word it as saying that we are all, our European brothers and sisters are our descendants. You know what I'm saying? They have descended from us. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. We are the parent, quote unquote. They are the children. If they want to say that, I don't like saying that. They are another version of us who descended years ago. Okay, and that is a fair assessment. That way, we don't separate ourselves from them, and they don't separate themselves from us. Okay. our African brothers and sisters, they are us too. Our African brothers and sisters are not the ancient ones, though. Our African brothers and sisters who you see now, whether it be in South Africa or Zimbabwe or Mozambique or Ethiopia or Egypt or Mauritania or Songhai, Mali, the Congo, right? They are our brothers and sisters. But not different, not in any shape or form. However, they are not the ancient ones. They weren't here first. And the only branch of the family that says that are our European brothers and sisters who came here most recently. All right? When I talk to my African brothers and sisters and engage with them, they all say that they came second. And there are some of our brothers and sisters who were here after we were here. All right, we were here first. They said there were people here before they were here. And when they got here, there was someone already here. All right? And that's someone is up. All right? And there's you can see slight little variations, if you want to say that. And facial features, right? High cheekbones, square jaw, certain facial features, right? But we are not different from them, not in any sense of the term. It's just we were here first. Our legacy, our lineage has always been in America for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Our lineage did not ever come out of Europe. Our lineage did not ever come out of China and Japan. Our lineage did not ever come out of Africa and Asia. Our lineage did not ever come out from any other location on this planet. Okay, our lineage was primarily in America. North America, South America. Some people call it, what's the middle part? They say Central America. There's no such thing, but they can say that. And that's cool. But we are the ancient ones. And we have always been. And we didn't go nowhere. We haven't moved. And yes, I agree. There was a time when, there was a time when many of our brothers and sisters, we occupied the planet. More than America did occupy Africa, did occupy China, did occupy Europe. Absolutely positive. It did happen. We set up the civilizations in all of those regions. Whether you talk about Asia and the Shang dynasty, or the Xia dynasty, or the Zhao dynasty, or talk about the Han dynasty in China. That was all us. Okay? When you talk about Africa, and we did that too. Whether you talk about in Egypt, the lions in Egypt, we set that in place too. Whether you talk about Cambodia, we were there too. Hawaii, we were there too. Hindustan with the Nanda dynasty, the Mauryan lineage, the Mauryan dynasty. We call it, all right? And a Gupta lineage, or the Gupta dynasty. Dynasty just means descendants, like certain family names. So Zhao, so then when you say the Mauryan dynasty, you're talking about those who are the Mauryans. So the Mauryans was that legacy, that family name, that surname, right? So everyone in the Mauryan who ruled the Mauryan dynasty, who were leaders in the Mauryan dynasty, had that name, had that, and it carried for a few hundred years, right? It just had to stay with that name, okay? So all you can say is a lineage. It's not really a dynasty, it's a lineage, okay? But yes, we did all of that. Babylon, Samaria, Assyria, we did all of that. Whether you talk about us in Turkey, Istanbul, all right, we did that too. When you're talking about the Moors up there in China with the Hans, the Mongols, Attila the Hun, right? The Genghis Khan, right? That was us too. It was branches of us. You know what I'm saying? Whether we came from Africa or you came from America. But in the ancient of times, we're talking thousands of years ago, not necessarily 500 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Or 1,000 years ago, not necessarily that. But if you're talking about 5,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, then I'm like, yeah, now you're talking about that time. We were there. But we set the foundation for everything to come later. Okay? That's what we did. Alright? We're all one family. And when you look at our European brothers and sisters, remember they are us. They are a part of the experimentation that we did, right? In vitro fertilization, right? Some people call them test tube babies, right? But it's really in vitro fertilization, where you take the egg, and you take the sperm, and you take them outside the body and you bring them together. And they developed in a petri dish. And once they're developed, once they are fertile, germinized, right? And they start to form, they get a heartbeat, once they reach that stage, then you take it and you insert it into a woman, into a womb, right? And then from there, the baby continues to grow. You understand? That's how our European brothers and sisters came into being. Okay, and that was done here in North America, primarily Mexico, was where the lab experiments was, and then later with Tarzan. That's where you get the Tarzan story from, and the island of Dr. Moreau from. And then later we transported some of our European brothers and sisters to Brazil and Argentina. And that's where the physical experiments were. And when all of that concluded, then from there we transported our European brothers and sisters to the Mediterranean, where they now lived in Greece, in Turkey, and the Caucasus Mountains, because it wasn't as hot and the sun wasn't as intense there. This is not going to blister their skin like it was doing over here. Okay. So it's important to understand the whole story. To remember that, we're the spirit, not the body. All right, we each person is their own master. Each person is their own law. All right, it's very important to understand. Okay, Everyone answers to themselves and themselves only. No one has to answer to someone else for any reason whatsoever. It's not designed like that. Okay? It's really not designed like that. Okay? Understand that we are living in a dome. Okay, a sphere. Like a snow globe type of deal. Okay. Appreciate that. Understand that it's not. The universe is inside. We are the universe. We are the center of our universe. Okay. The universe is not out there. It's in here. Okay. And this universe does have an order. And it's about understanding this order. This order is now commonly called the zodiac. Right? The zodiac wheel, that's right here. It's the zodiac wheel. And all around the world, we built that rotation. Four solstices, 4 equinoxes. Solstices and equinoxes. North, south, east, west. And the rotation that these stars make around the sun. That's what this is. And from this, we can build this. We align it with that. We align it with that. Okay? And thus, it's a universal science. Alright? And everyone's aware of it. Alright? And it's important to understand that there was an ancient civilization. Today's civilization is a continuation of the ancient civilization. This is not a new civilization we're living in. It's the same civilization, just modernized. The ancient civilization didn't go anywhere. It's still here. The ancient people didn't go anywhere. It's still here. Okay? This is just a modernized version. And what we did was we kind of made room for our brothers and sisters, our descendants, so they could make a name for themselves. Because for the longest time, it was just the Moors ruling everything. We still do rule it. We still do rule everything, honestly. That can't change. Nothing can change that. I understand, family. Trust me, I know. They're like, well, nothing can change that because that's the order of nature. And just like the lion is the king of the jungle, the birds got their place, the eagles, the falcons, the vultures, the condors, the fish has their role, whether it be the whale, whether it be a blue whale, humpback whale, orca, right? Dolphin, everything has its order, right? Same with the human family. And the trees, pear trees, you got peach trees, you got pear trees, you got grape trees, you got maple trees, you got rubber trees, you got, right? And everything, apple trees, everything has its place, right? Same thing with the human family. Each human branch has a place, a role, a responsibility that is here to bring forth, to carry out. All right, and that's the beauty of it, is to understand that, to appreciate that. Feel no need to judge that. Feel no need to regulate that or control that. Just appreciate it for what it is. You understand what I'm saying? And we understand, this is a picture of the ancient time, right? When one of our civilizations was being submerged in the water, volcano, temple going in the water, person in the boat, the person in the water right there. The same story. And then this is the ancient civilization that we had here in America. Pyramid of the Sun. This is Tikal. Ancient pyramid is there. You understand? But this is not a new science. This is not a new order. This is an ancient order. And we are the ancient. You know what I'm saying? Peru right there. Like, nothing is new. Nothing is new. Okay? And it's important to understand that what we did was we brought our brothers and sisters in order. Now, some of the stuff that some of our brothers and sisters did was not necessarily moral or ethical. And that's why some of them are in the situation that they're in now, right? With the servitude and all of that stuff. Right? Some of our brothers and sisters was doing some of the fighting and the sexing and the mistreating. That's true. Right? They have that here too, but that's not us. That's not human. That's not our natural nature. That's not knowing natural nature. That's just what some people chose to do at that time. Okay? So these are pictures of that. Right? The relative, the European servitude here. Right? Here and here. So now Moors right there. But we tried to fix that with that. Treaty of Peace and Friendship right there. You understand? So what we did was we put this order, we put an order in place where our brothers and sisters could, we put an order in place where our brothers and sisters could be able to do whatever it is they wanted to do, however it is they wanted to do it. And they had to answer to us, they had to answer to anybody. The ancient culture, there's only one culture, the ancient Moorish culture. Everyone practices it. There is no other culture, because that's the culture of the planet. The culture, that's the way of nature, and the culture of the planet is based on the movement of the sun, the moon, and the stars. The science of the planet is, the culture of the planet is the science of the planet. Understanding the science of the planet. Understanding the solstices, the equinoxes, understanding the, harvest season, planting season, raining season, understanding the sun, that's where we get our clock from. The clock and the watch, that's the sun. And then our moon, that's where you get our calendar from. 13 months, or the 12 months out of the year, that's the moon calendar. Okay, it's a lunar calendar. Our watch is a sun calendar. Okay? So culture is the sun and the moon and the stars. Okay? And the stars, that's where we get our festivals from, our celebrations from. You know what I'm saying? So it's all connected. And once you understand the science, then you can build with the science. Alright? So, I just wanted to hop on here and just remind everybody that we're all one. One science, one family, one government. There is no conflict. There's no sex, there's no drugs, there's no dysfunctionality. Only harmony and peace. And everyone is navigating through this harmonious peace in their own way. Okay. How can I say? There is no good or bad, there is no right or wrong. We have free will. That's what there is. I'm going to say that again. There is no good, there is no bad. There is no right, there is no wrong. There's no good thought, no bad thought. No good action, no bad action. It doesn't exist. So what there is free will. Alright? Look, I'm here to try to just give a little brief synopsis on, what's going on here. This picture right here was the Moorish explorers who were helping and aiding your European brothers and sisters when they were getting established in America, including Christopher Columbus. Right? And then you have a picture here of King James. They say it's King James. I don't know if this is true. This is just the information that I gathered. Okay. So, it's important to understand that what the truth is. And then we have Pope Nicholas right here. Pope Nicholas, who was trying to come through with the church and institute his servitude, trying to keep the Moors in servitude that way. Right? So, put both sides out there. And this is the peace agreement that the Moors made with the Europeans right there. You understand? Great law and great peace. The 5 nations. Iroquois. Alright, the Seneca, Allegheny, Cayuga, Onondaga, and the Mohawk. Alright, and how they brought in this Continental Congress, this British Indian Assembly, and how that evolved into what we call the Continental Congress. Alright. And then from there, then you have, you have the formation of the declarations, and you have your formations of the constitutions. All right. Thus, everything does make sense. All right. And my job is to make sure that I maintain order, maintain justice, maintain harmony. My role is to maintain that order, maintain that harmony. Alright, maintain the truth, make sure everybody has the opportunity to have the truth out there so they can grasp it and use it however they choose. Alright? They don't have to believe me, they don't have to listen to me, they don't have to believe a word I say. I'm just here to present information. That is all. Alright? And in a peaceful way, respectful way. That's not emotional, not sexual, not confrontational, not judgmental. That's not how I operate. Okay? That's not how I operate. So, I am aware of this. I am very conscious. And I like to thank my teachers. You know what I'm saying? His book, I'm trying to get that. My teacher for his book, First World Order, Dr. Alan Bay. Appreciate that, brother. Good brother right there. Solid brother. Thank you for that. And, these are just some books that I bought, ran to the Third Father of America. Right? With some truth. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to go along with it. I'm just presenting information. That's all I'm doing. Alright. The World Was Black. The other one was They Came Before Columbus by Brother Ivan Van Sertima. That's my brother right there. Alright, the Dogon. The beautiful statues right there. And this is all about Queen Moody, Egyptian Space. They don't have no cover on it, but if you open it up, they got a lot of pictures. You know what I'm saying? Some highlights there. They got some stuff there. So, it's just some information. So, it's important to know the truth. It's been 30 minutes, family. And I try to keep my videos around this, about that long. All right. So, with that being said, I wish everybody the best peace and love to all. I wish everybody a beautiful day, a blessed day. Peace to all. Remember to stay true, stay yourself, stay you, stay positive. Govern yourself, making your decisions however one may choose to make those decisions. You don't have to answer to anybody else. It's important to have self-control, self-discipline, and enjoy your journey however you choose to. Eat what you want, drink what you want, think what you want, do what you want. It's not based on the emotions of others. It's not based on the opinions of others. It's not based on sound. It's not based on emotions. Okay? It's based on science. Alright? And since I'm trying my best to be the healthiest I can possibly be, not just mentally, but also physically. Alright? And then it's my responsibility to try to share that information and to be consistent with what I do as far as food, water, and action every single day. Alright? So with that being said, I wish you all the best. As always, wish you all the best. And until next time, next installment. Peace and love. All right.